In this lesson, we'll begin refining the line work for our fourth character. Alright, so in the previous lesson we took this shape right here and we pulled this character right here out of that shape. Now, in this lesson, just as in previous lessons, we're going to go in with a hard round black brush and we're going to use that at 100% and just begin inking in the outlines for this character. It's sort of a roadmap to apply color later. So let's go in now and make sure we're on the correct layer here. I've got a refined layer in our character 4 folder and we're going to go ahead and begin pulling out these lines. So I'm going to come in here and just start at the top and we're going to use nice quick confident lines to apply the line work for this character. Alright, so let's go ahead and work our way down the left side of the character, keeping in mind that there really isn't going to be a straight line in this female form. So we're going to come in and use a series of curved lines. Now, in place of straight lines, we'll use less curved lines, but we're going to maintain this curved line look for really the majority of the characters. So we'll just come in here and pull in a nice confident curved line for each part of the character. Let's go ahead and pull one in right there. And let's continue that around to this little curl in her hair. So continuing to rotate my canvas as I need to, we'll just go ahead and pull in another line right here. And let's pull in another one right here. Alright, so we've got the left portion of her hair down. Let's go ahead and do the right. So we'll come in here and start right here. And let's go ahead and rotate around. We've got one nice long curve here. So I'm going to go ahead and get to a comfortable position for my brush to make this stroke. And I'm going to try and do this with one long stroke. So we're going to quickly pull that in here. And that looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and stick with that. And again, just rotate around and continue doing this, this trendy hairstyle that this character has. So we'll go ahead and produce a few small minor angles here to kind of add to the style of the character, but we're not going to, again, create any straight lines at all here. So let's kind of zoom out here and take a look at how these curls are going to wrap around. I think I'm going to go ahead and come back up here to the character's part, and let's go ahead and do this line right here along the inside of her hair. So we'll just pull in one nice curving line. And that looks pretty good. So we'll come in here and do this last little curved line right here. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. We may come and clean that up in a little bit, but we've, for the most part, got her hair knocked out. So I'm going to come in here now. Let's go ahead and draw in her jawline next. Now, we don't see a whole lot of her jaw because her hair covers quite a bit of it, but come down to this nice little pointed chin that our character has. And if we need to draw through an element to get a nice curve, then so be it. We can always come in and erase that later. Just like so. Alright. So we can rotate around here and let's go ahead and pick another detail to flush out. I think I'm going to go ahead and save her facial features towards the end, so let's go ahead and take a look at her neck. Now, I do have to admit to you that between lessons I did go ahead and shorten her neck just a little bit, about this much, just because of the fact that it was just so long and it just felt almost a little too long. So it's still very long, very slender, complementing her body style, but it's not quite as out there, and it's a little more believable, I think. So a little bit of creative liberty taken on my part, but that's okay. You're the artist and it's up to you, and it's your character, so do with it as you please. So let's come in here now and handle these little sphere shapes that are on her necklace. Alright, looking pretty good here. Let's go ahead and continue around the left side, and we'll come back around on the right. Alright, That looks pretty good for right now. And you know what? Let's come in and work on sort of her shoulders here. Now we've got sort of this really stylized dress, and I've gone ahead and added some more circles to the dress just to reinforce that shape, since it seems to be sort of a theme with this character. So we'll come in here now and just sort of draw the inside edge of her dress around the neck. And let's go ahead and draw this shoulder and complete that neckline right there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and handle the little sleeve portion here, and just kind of pull in a nice curving line there. Again, not using any straight lines, always using a curved line here. Even though it may not be curved by much, we're always using a curved line. So even this line right here, it's going to curve out just a little bit. And then this line right here, I want to curve in just a little bit. Just like so. Alright, so let's go ahead and sort of imply her arm shape here. Just go ahead and pull in a couple of curved lines there. And we'll come over here and handle the other portion of her torso. Alright, another curved line here. And curving the opposite direction as we move down her dress. Alright, let's go ahead and handle this arm with another couple of just slightly curved lines here. And let's go ahead and do this last little line right about here. Just like so. Alright, so we've pretty much got all of the major outlines done for this character. Let's go ahead and zoom in at this point, and let's work on her face some. So we'll go ahead and switch over to our brush tool. And let's go ahead and start with the eyebrows here. Now, again, these eyebrows are pretty much hidden. At least this one on the right side is. So we're just going to have sort of a hint of that one right there. So with this eyebrow, though, we've got it coming awful close to her hairline. And, you know, that's actually going to create a little point of visual distraction. So I'm going to lower that just a little bit here. Get that a little bit below that hairline. I think that works pretty well. So let's come in here now and take a look at her eyes. Now, I mentioned that we've got sort of curved lines here. We've got a little, just slight curved line here. And then we're going to transition into another curved line here. Just like so. Come in here and do this larger curve right here along the base of her eye. Now, you remember in the last character we did very large expressive eyes. You can see here that these eyes are not near as large. And I think it lends to a little more serious feel to the character. There we go. Let's go ahead and handle these other lines in this other eye. And we'll bring this curve around. Alright, so I'm going to just quickly do these curved lines on the inner eye. And we'll drop in a fill there. Just sort of fill in the gaps. Alright, we'll do the same thing over here. Make sure she is definitely looking in the same direction with both eyes. Very important. And we'll fill that eye in as well. So let's just back up and take a look at just the eyes here. A little more serious feel about them because they're a little smaller on the face, not quite as whimsical, not quite as cute as the very large expressive eyes, but yet these eyes are still expressive nonetheless. Let's come in here now and add a few little eyelashes here at the corner. And we obviously can't see the eyelashes on the other eye, so let's go ahead and move down to her nose. We'll just come in and draw, again, this nice little perky nose. Only one nostril visible because we're sort of viewing it at a 3/4 angle. And we'll move on down to her lips next. And you can see I'm making really quick, wispy lines for the lips, making sure that they're nice and fluid. Let's come in now with this lower lip. Alright, I think we're looking really good here. Alright, let's just zoom out and take a look. Alright, so I think the basic outlines of this character are done for the most part. I think that, we could add more detail using color, or we could leave it at this fairly simple state. If we wanted to come in and add some more detail using line work, maybe we come in and we add a few more lines here towards the inner area of her part to sort of simulate a shadow, just like so. Or, maybe we add some more stylized hairlines here somewhere within her hairstyle. So, for the most part, I think this character is done. Let's go ahead and hide our pencil lines and take a look at just the outlines for right now. Alright, so in this lesson we have applied refined line work to our fourth character concept. In the next lesson we're going to go ahead and pick up where we're leaving off here, and we're going to take on this fifth shape and begin pulling a character out of it.